Poonam Pandey is alive. She is back with 2 new videos clarifying the mystery over her recent death post. In the latest set of videos, Poonam Pandey claimed that her sudden demise post was to create awareness and shock everyone into a conversation over cervical cancer. She also said that she was proud about faking her death for a disease which she claimed needed spotlight. Let's quickly first listen to her new video messages on Instagram.
Hi everyone, it's Poonam. I'm sorry I've caused this tear and I'm sorry to those whom I've hurt. My intention? To shock everyone into the conversation that we are not talking enough about, which is cervical cancer. Yes, I faked my demise. Extreme, I know. But suddenly we all are talking about cervical cancer, aren't we? It's a disease that silently takes your life. And this disease needed the spotlight urgently. I'm proud of what my death news has been able to achieve. And for those who have questions for me, I will see you live on Hot to Fly. I'm alive. I didn't die because of cervical cancer. Unfortunately, I cannot say that about those hundreds and thousands of women who have lost their lives because of cervical cancer. It is not because they couldn't do anything about it, because they had no idea what to do. I'm here to tell you that, unlike other cancers, cervical cancer is preventable. All you have to do is you have to get your tests done and you have to get HPV vaccine. We can do all this and more to make sure there is no more life lost to this disease. Please log on to www.poonampandeysalive.com.
Well, the videos took everyone by surprise. Some were shocked at her methodology for an awareness campaign, and 2 of them from Poonam Pandey's own circle did not concur with her. Comedian Sunil Pal and singer-composer Danish Alfaz called them unethical methods to spark a conversation over such a sensitive issue. Let's also tell you how it all started. On 2nd of February 2024, a post on Poonam's official handle said, "This morning is a tough one for us. Deeply saddened to inform you that we have lost our beloved Poonam to cervical cancer." This news sent shockwaves, as little did anyone know her intentions. The post erupted a volcano of reactions, some guessing, some condoling, and others knew what Poonam was up to. And over the next 24 hours since the post was made, several videos and photos of Poonam Pandey partying in Goa surfaced. In fact, her family went incommunicado. There was no detail about the final rites or the dead body. And today around noon, Poonam's message on Instagram was buzzing with videos. Poonam's latest stunt left everyone with mixed feelings, and even some fuming at the methodology used. How and questioning much is too fun. We have Vinita Nangia, Executive Editor, Entertainment and Lifestyle, Times Group, joining us on the broadcast. Thank you very much, Ms. Nangia, for giving us your time. The society and the social media, it's all divided as far as Poonam Pandey and the fake demise post is concerned. How are you looking at this? What do you think of Poonam Pandey faking her death?
I think it was a highly despicable act, irresponsible and totally unforgivable. I wonder if Poonam really realizes the kind of damage that she's done, not just to herself and her reputation, whatever there was of it, but also to all patients of cervical cancer and to the rest of us, to media itself, for having believed her. I think yesterday we were saying that the question to be asked is not whether Poonam is still alive or dead, because that truth would soon come out. The question to be asked is that why should even questions be raised when somebody is declared dead? So already there were questions about Poonam and her reputation. People never believed it. And there was that question that she's faking it. But still, people carried the news. We all carried the news because you like to believe that nobody would stoop to that level and be so irresponsible. Her declaration today that she's alive has not surprised too many people because this was what was expected more or less yesterday. I wish Poonam would have realized and that how much harm she's going to be doing to the actual patients of cervical cancer. We spoke to some oncologists today for the stories that we are doing, and we were told by the doctors that they are all very disappointed and disillusioned at something like this, because what she has done, Poonam may say that she has actually focused attention on cervical cancer. She may have, because everybody is talking about it right now. But in what way? She has caused more harm and has not helped anybody really. Because people are scared. Those who are patients of cervical cancer think that, if you have cancer, you will die. And that is not the truth, really.
Ms. Nangia, do you think this was a PR stunt? And as far...
Absolutely, you're right. The buzz was only on Poonam Pandey. And what else do you expect of a woman who, in 2011, shot to fame only on the basis of her promise to strip naked if India won the World Cup at that point? And she has continued the same attitude and the same behavior. And I think it was all about her and not about cervical cancer at all.
Absolutely. In the video, she says she is sorry if she's hurt someone. But do you think that's enough? Because there are people who are silently suffering. Isn't this a mockery of those individuals?
Absolutely. It is a mockery of all those individuals. It's a mockery of the patients of cervical cancer. It's a mockery of all the oncologists who are dedicating themselves to those patients. It's a mockery of everybody who's striving out there to raise awareness of the disease. If you say that Poonam Pandey dies at 32 of cervical cancer, the kind of harm that it has done to so many patients who are scared now that they will never get treated and they'll probably die of this disease, which is not true. Because it is treatable if it is detected at an early phase. And I don't think the attention has gone to that aspect.
All right, Ms. Nangia, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective. Let's open this up. Let's go across to our other guests as well. We're joined by Sunil Pal, comedian, Kasturi Banerjee, actress, Danish Alfa, singer and composer. He's also worked, in fact, with Poonam Pandey in 3 projects and stays in the same premise. We have Dr. Shyam Agarwal, chairman and HOD of Oncology, Shri Ganga Ram Hospital. सुनील पाल जी, सबसे पहले मैं आपके पास आना चाहूंगी, ये कैसा तरीका है अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करने का? इससे अवेयरनेस क्रिएट हुई या कंट्रोवर्सी?
मुझे लगता है कि उनको मरने की एक्टिंग करने की क्या ज़रूरत थी? वो तो वैसे ही इंडस्ट्री में जिंदा लाश थी। कई सालों तक उनको कोई पता ही नहीं था कि वो है कि नहीं दुनिया में। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि लाइव आकर अपने अलाइव होने की जो खबर उन्होंने दी है, इस बात में मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा, ओ पूनम मियाँ, ओ पूनम मियाँ, तेरे अंदर है बहुत सी कमियाँ, एक्टिंग करे ना डांस करे तू, लेकिन जिंदा लाश मरे तू, तुझसे शर्मिंदा है सारी वुमनिया, नो 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 नो, गो बैक गो। मुझे लगता है जिस टाइप की हरकत ये कर रही है, पूनम की रात में पांडे जी की आकाशवाणी हुई होगी कि चुड़ैल और डायन कभी नहीं मरती, वो हमेशा वापस आती है।
नहीं, चलिए, ये तो बहुत ही पर्सनल, नहीं, ये तो बहुत ही पर्सनल अटैक हो गया। आप कह रहे हैं कि तरीका सही नहीं था, ये बात ठीक है कि तरीका सही नहीं था। डॉक्टर श्याम अग्रवाल, एज एन ऑन्कोलॉजिस्ट सर, एंड द फैक्ट दैट यू interact and deal with cancer patients on a daily basis, you have seen their fear, their insecurity, their suffering so closely. What do you think about this?
Swati, देखो, I agree that the path chosen by Poonam was perhaps incorrect. But then, the whole thing started with Nirmala Sitharaman ji, when in her interim budget, she decided and she declared that girls from 9 to 15 years of age should be given vaccination for cervical cancer vaccine. So, Poonam's statement that she died of cervical cancer has certainly brought not only TV channels, but newspapers and oncologists and doctors. The focus on cervical cancer is there. So currently, almost 80,000 new cases of cervical cancer are happening every year. And, this is a disease which is caused by herpes virus, which is absolutely preventable, or if detected early can be treated. So the WHO and the government of India have a goal to vaccinate more than 90% girls in schools from 9 to 15 years. So I think we should not be focusing on Poonam Pandey. We should be focusing on the task at hand, which the government and the NGOs have, so that we can eliminate this, menace of cervical cancer from India and actually from the world if the WHO guidelines are adhered to. So we need to create awareness. And as they say, everything is fair in love and war.
Okay, so you're
we are at war against cervical cancer.
It did contribute to creating awareness. Okay, I want to bring in Danish Alfaz. Danish Alfaz, you heard Sunil Pal. Sunil Pal does not agree with the manner in which this was done. You also hearing Dr. Shyam Agarwal, who says this did contribute as far as social awareness around this disease is, around cancer, cervical cancer is concerned, because many people after hearing this news actually, did some research about how you can prevent this, what is cervical cancer, what age group does it affect. What are your views?
See, I agree all the points, and this is really a shameful act. In fact, I'm staying in the same building जहाँ पूनम रहती है, and I saw her few days back, and she was really fine, and she's in personal life she is very sweet, but जो act है it was very shameful, because ये कहीं ना कहीं influence करता है लोगों को आगे चल के गलत wrong publicity करने का. एज एन एक्टर, एज अ सिंगर और एक पब्लिक फिगर होने के नाते मैं अगर ऐसा कोई शेमफुल एक्ट करूंगा तो आई थिंक जो मेरे फैंस होंगे वो इससे इन्फ्लुएंस होके गलत कदम नेक्स्ट टाइम उठा सकते हैं.
आप कह रहे हैं गलत प्रेसिडेंट सेट होता है, गलत उदाहरण सेट किया उन्होंने ऐसा करके. ऑल्सो मेनी पीपल, कस्तूरी बैनर्जी आर सेइंग डेथ इज नो जोक. व्हाई डिड पूनम पांडे रिजॉर्ट टू दिस? देयर आर अदर वेज ऑफ क्रिएटिंग सोशल अवेयरनेस.
Absolutely, I agree with you. There are so many other ways of creating awareness. This was definitely not the way. I understand that her intention must have been in the right place, but the way she's done it, it has actually baffled the women all around the world. I can tell you that in our complex, we have already started getting in touch with NGOs so that we can do something for women in rural areas. So, and then also we are having a camp here. So it is us. So we are trying to find out more about it, what we could possibly do about it. But the way she's done it, I mean, if she wanted to pull up this act, what about her social media team? Could they not stop her? I mean, where are their ethics? I'm sure she has a team.
ओके, सुनील पाल जी, एक तरफ एथिक्स की बात हो रही है, लेकिन कुछ लोग ये भी मान रहे हैं कि डर की वजह से ही सही लोगों ने सर्वाइकल कैंसर क्या है पता करने की कोशिश की, कैसे बचा जा सके ये पता करने की कोशिश की. तो क्या गलत कदम उठा करके मैसेज सही पूनम पांडे दे रही हैं? आप इस बात से अग्री करते हैं?
नहीं, ये इन्होंने किसी समाज सेवा की नियत से नहीं किया है, बल्कि सर्वाइवल कैंसर को उन्होंने ये प्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश की पूनम पांडे ने अपने द्वारा कि मल्टीपल पार्टनर्स जिसके साथ में होंगे उनका क्या प्रॉब्लम होगा. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये उन्होंने किया. सरकार इसके लिए सक्रिय है. हमारी सरकार जो है अगर ये इसके लिए प्रमोशन करना चाहेगी तो 2 दिन बाद कैंसर डे है, तो वो दीपिका पादुकोण को बुला सकते हैं, वो आलिया भट्ट को बुला सकते हैं, और वो सब लोग हमारे देश की जो सक्सेस महिलाएं हैं वो इसको अच्छे से प्रमोट करना जानती है. ये तो इसने अपने फायदे के लिए किया, अपने पब्लिसिटी स्टंट के लिए किया.
आप कह रहे हैं अपने फायदे के लिए और चीप पब्लिसिटी के लिए, कैसा आप कह रहे हैं. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सुनील पाल, कस्तूरी बैनर्जी, दानिश अल्फाज एंड डॉक्टर श्याम अग्रवाल. सम बिलीव दिस वाज अ कंट्रीब्यूशन इन सोशल अवेयरनेस अराउंड सर्वाइकल कैंसर. मेनी बिलीव दैट दिस इज जस्ट अ चीप पब्लिसिटी स्टंट. Viewers, you decide where you stand. With that, a quick break.